All right, YouTube, I can't be sure here, but I figured I'd weigh in since, now other larger YouTubers are mentioning it. The glitch, so-called, that is unsubscribing people from YouTube channels randomly. I think I've got the answer to what's actually going on based on what I saw from my own subscriptions list. Numerous people have told me, oh, YouTube unsubscribed me from your channel. I think what's happening is a little bit of confusion. I think it's something else. I don't think YouTube is trying to censor people. Some rumor is going around, oh, YouTube is going to apply like age ratings, and they're doing this silently in the background and unsubscribing people within certain age ranges. That doesn't make sense because statistically speaking, especially for my demographics, I can't imagine that there are that many people that list themselves as under 18, and judging from my edgy content, yeah, I'd probably be an 18 plus channel for profanity, if nothing else necessarily. So I don't think that's what's happening. What I think, and there's a plow going by, so you'll probably hear that. What I think is happening is that YouTube is serving videos through the subscriptions list from channels you're not actually subscribed to and may never have been subscribed to, and people are seeing that content going to the channel. They're like, oh, yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. And they're getting confused because they think, because it's on their subscription list, they think, oh, well, I was subscribed to this person. And they go to the channel, and of course, they weren't actually subscribed to begin with, and there's where the confusion lies. Now, why do I think that this is what's happening? I went back through my own subscriptions list for the last roughly 3 or 4 days of content, and I found 5 different examples of channels where videos were posted on my subscription feed that I was never subscribed to. Now, I subscribe to a very small number of people, and I remember their channel names. I would know if I had subscribed to these users, and I never have. I've never even heard of them. One of them was some sort of Hindu yogi who had a relatively small, like 8,000 subscribers, so not a tiny channel, but not, an enormous mainstream presence. Not a partner, not verified or anything, just, someone's random channel. Another user had barely 100 subscribers, so I can't imagine that this person is, paying Google to force through their material onto people's subscription lists. And a couple of them were larger channels. One of them was, a partner, like 500,000 subscribers or something. Now, I looked at the channels, and I looked at the content. It's serving me videos from people I am not subscribed to whose content is similar to those that I have subscribed to. I've subscribed to a lot of political channels, some underground sort of music channels, and stuff like that. And so that's the kind of stuff I'm getting. I've subscribed to and looked up material like Acharya Sri Yogesh. He's a Hindu yogi. So naturally, YouTube is taking that interest from either search or subscriptions or something, running it through some sort of algorithm and serving me occasionally videos from people I'm not actually subscribed to that have content that is similar to people that I have subscribed to. I guess the idea is to serve you more content on a feature that many people use from channels that Google, through its algorithms, thinks are similar to people that you've already decided to support. The idea being you click on that material and you may end up subscribing to that channel. The problem is they didn't tell anybody apparently that they were doing this, and therefore people were confused. They said, oh, did I already subscribe to this person? Well, it doesn't say I'm subscribed. Oh, it must have unsubscribed me from their channel and I'm still getting this notification for some reason. Oh, thank goodness, now I can subscribe. So what I think is happening for some of these people, sometimes it probably is a glitch. You may be seeing multiple things in action. Sometimes, yeah, YouTube probably does glitch out, does unsubscribe you from a channel. Maybe you've got too many subscriptions and it weeds through them for interest or use over time or something. That's possible. I don't think they should do that, but it's possible. But the other side is, it is certainly, truthfully, absolutely, objectively showing me videos from people that I have never subscribed to. Now, I don't have a problem with that, per se. It doesn't, it's not a big thing. It's not censorship. It's not an attempt to screw around with anything. These channels are all over the place. It's obviously not political, because one of these channels, I think, is like some right-winger that was making like black metal music or something. So it's not censorship, so I don't really care. But I wish that Google had told people it intended to do this because it's causing confusion. So when YouTube staff there come out and say, no, we're not unsubscribing you from channels, yeah, they're fundamentally right. They're just serving you videos from people you never subscribed to, leading to that confusion. So somebody's seeing, apparently, some of these people are seeing my videos on their subscription list, and they go to the channel because it's content that is specifically catered to their interests. So they go and they click on the video, and they go and they enjoy it, and they like what they see. Then they see that they're not subscribed, but because it was on their subscription list, they're confused. They're saying, well, you know, why, if it was on, well, I must have been subscribed to them. It was on my subscriptions list. Did I subscribe to them like 2 years ago or something? Now I'm just seeing this. And this could also help explain some of the confusion over delayed or lack of notifications, because they weren't receiving notifications from the channel if they weren't subscribed to them. And then they say, oh, well, it must be some sort of censorship. Google probably should have told people it was going to do this. Maybe it feared that people wouldn't like the general idea and so just decided to run with it in the background or something. But I think that's what's happening, because it's happening to me too. I'm seeing material from people I have absolutely never even heard of, let alone subscribe to. I have a very short list of people that I do subscribe to. It's under, I think it's barely 100 different channels on YouTube that I'm actually subscribed to. And I'm seeing stuff from these channels. They're all over the place in sub count. Some are partnered, some are not. They have different apparent political and musical and social views and so forth. There's really no rhyme or reason to it. I'm assuming that it's just catered to my interests. Black metal, that would make sense. I'm subscribed to some of that. Hinduism, yeah, I'm subscribed to Acharya Sri Yogesh, so, you know, that would be an interest of mine that I sometimes look up. Religion in general. I'm not sure exactly what the makeup channel is on there for. I'm assuming it's because I subscribed to Eugenia Cooney a while back when they had that whole thing where people were trying to thin shame her off YouTube and say she should be in a psych ward or something. So maybe I should just unsubscribe to her channel so I don't get like random random videos from makeup artists and stuff. I'm seeing like gaming videos and stuff. I'm assuming it's because I watched some angry video game nerd and subscribed to him. So that appears to be what's happening. That is, YouTube's not unsubscribing you from my channel. In some cases, at least, you've been led to believe that you are subscribed to me because you're seeing me on your subscriptions list, but I'm seeing people I'm not subscribed to on mine as well. Now, as for notifications, I think YouTube is just trying to prevent itself from having to use that extra processing power by feeding notifications to, you know, in my case, I upload a video. It would be over 100,000 people that have to be notified. Maybe it's suppressing the notification or delaying it, releasing it in stages according to how active people are on the content. Which, again, I wish I would know that this was going on. YouTube should have told people, but it's not a huge problem. I mean, you're still getting tens of thousands of views either way. People eventually, I'm assuming, get the notification even if it's a couple days late. It just makes sense. So that's what I think is actually happening. YouTube is serving you material from channels you've never subscribed to, probably don't know anything about. It's based on your interests. My channel is politics, the occult, and so forth. And the more, I guess, in a way, it would kind of encourage people to diversify their content. If you're a one-trick pony just talking about one thing, you're only getting served to people interested in that. If you're covering multiple topics, I cover current events, political events, and sociology and so forth, also occultism, and then just some random shit once in a while, MREs and military and so forth. I'm probably getting served to many people. People have also said, oh, why are you always on my related videos? That could have something to do with it. It's how YouTube is redesigning itself as far as how it feeds people information, channel links, and so forth. Again, not a problem, nothing. I personally don't believe the rumor that they're censoring content according to some age restriction guideline. That would be the worst way to go about it. It would be ineffective, number one, people just change their age. Number two, it would naturally raise the ire of the entire creator community. And YouTube, I like to give them credit for being more intelligent than like MySpace or something. Usually they make decent decisions, Cosmic Panda aside, I suppose. I would think they would just put like age ratings on channels to provide parental guidance or something like that. And honestly, through the flagging feature that already exists, a channel's content specifically can already be relegated to 18 plus, must be able to sign in to watch content anyway. Why would YouTube care? YouTube isn't exactly like the tween platform. It's a little more mature than some of the other social media sites that are more censored, and doesn't really have that much of a penchant for censorship. And it's decreasing over time. Other than the whole spiel about copyright that happened for a few years, generally it's a pretty good track record. It's why I use the platform. It's why I use YouTube. Because I can see stuff that's more on the edgy side here on this site. So I think that's what's happening. They're serving you material you're not subscribed to. Then you end up subscribing to my channel, and you think that you were subscribed to begin with, and you got unsubscribed and somehow still saw the video. No, you're seeing the video the same as I'm seeing videos from people I'm not subscribed to. I never even heard of these people. One of the accounts, again, had barely 100 subscribers. It's some total unknown channel that I never would have seen otherwise. Now, I'm not going to go through and subscribe to these people necessarily. If I like what I see, maybe. And I think that's the point. You're looking at these channels. It's like I've seen whole bars for channels that I'm not subscribed to before. That's a little bit different. I wish YouTube wouldn't do that. But if I see a random video in my actual subscription feed for the videos that have been uploaded in the last day, the last week, whatever, and it's something that's pertinent, yeah, I'll consider subscribing to them, watching their material. Could be of interest to me. Why not? It's sort of like an added search feature or something like that. I just wish that they had notified people that this was going to go on. But I think that that's the answer to what's happening. I don't think it's really a glitch. I don't think it's backdoor censorship. I think it's they're testing out how to serve material to people in what they consider to be a more effective manner. But they didn't tell anybody, and so people are making the worst assumption about their motives. That's about all. Peace out.